So, good morning, students. We'll start with our topic that we were discussing in our earlier class, that is the themes that are present in the play Macbeth by William Shakespeare. So, we had discussed two of the themes, that is the theme of appearance and reality, and the other one is the theme of ambition in Macbeth, and moving on to the third one, that is the theme of guilt. So, Macbeth could be seen almost as a dissertation on guilt. Macbeth and Lady Macbeth suffer the most torturous guilt as a result of their regicide. In modern English, has an idiom to describe the state of someone who is guilty of great violence. We say that they have blood on their hands. So, Shakespeare has these two characters literally covered in blood, then uses the blood on their hands to carve out his theme, equating blood with guilt. The word blood appears almost 100 times in the text, and using it or referring it, Shakespeare makes some of the most beautiful poetry in the English language. After the murder, Macbeth stares at his red hands in horror and says, "What hands are here? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No, this my hand will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red." So we can see such images throughout the play, which show the guilt of Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. As his guilt grips him, Macbeth begins to imagine things. He sees the ghost of Banquo, the friend he murdered, and he has hallucinations which begin even before the actual killing, when he imagines a dagger hanging in the air in front of his eyes. So his guilt is already evident, and Lady Macbeth's guilt also expresses itself in nightmares, also featuring blood, in which she relives or relive the killing of Duncan. The whole text is a dramatization of guilt, and the couple is not able to live or enjoy the fruits of their misdeed. From the moment of the murder until their deaths, their lives are intolerable because of the anguish of the guilt that is on their heads. Now, the fourth theme that we see in the play is the theme of sin and retribution. So this is an sin and retribution is an old saying in the Old Testament, and it is a way of describing crime and punishment. Sin has always been a religious connotation, and it has religious association, whereas crime has no such association. In the same way, retribution goes beyond punishment. One can be punished by being imprisoned or executed, but retribution suggests something nasty that may happen to you after your death. So Shakespeare's audience would all have believed that if you behaved yourself and went to church, an eternity of bliss awaited you. But if you sinned, then you had an eternity of torture to look forward to. So that is one of the tensions in the play. Macbeth is worried about what he is about to do because of that fear of retribution, but his yearning to be king is so powerful that he is willing to make the exchange. So there is a crime at the center of the play, the murder of a king, and Macbeth decides to kill the king and does so. But this is more than a crime, it is a grave sin, as he kills the king who has been chosen by God. But he does even worse. Duncan is his cousin. So there are two crimes, one against the family and one against the state. And there's another, a crime against someone's trust. Duncan is murdered by his host. Macbeth contemplates this as he is churning it over in his mind. he should, quote, against the murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself, unquote. So his had he had the responsibility as a host to protect his guests. So murdering him is a massive betrayal on his part. All that amounts to a grave sin. Macbeth considers all that and concludes that it would be all right if it weren't for the life to come. If he could skip that, but he knows that he can't do so. If he murders Duncan, he will be waiting for the judgment. Retribution is certain and it will be in proportion to his sin, which is very serious. He almost gives up and makes that decision, but at that moment, Lady Macbeth appears and makes him change his mind. So, we are reminded of the presence of hell all through the play, in the events and in the imagery that Shakespeare has presented. The evil sisters, the witches, are a constant presence, guiding Macbeth towards his destruction. Glamis, the castle of the Macbeths, is a representation of hell. He has portrayed or presented or painted the castle like a place like hell. Its hellish atmosphere created by the language of Lady Macbeth. She says it's thick night, it's murdering ministers, it's dunnest smoke of hell, its blanket of darkness. Everything shows or portrays a picture of hell. And at the end of the play, Macbeth receives his punishment for the crime. He is decapitated by Macduff, but the divine retribution expresses itself in guilt, insomnia, paranoia, and the fear of what is to come. So, we have discussed the 4 themes that can be read through the play Macbeth by William Shakespeare, and they may help us to understand the play in a better light. We'll be discussing other topics regarding Macbeth in our next lecture. Thank you.